Good morning, everyone. Beautiful Sunday morning. I believe it's August 18th. Sometimes I get messed up, but I believe that's right. Well, since these have been moved out, we've had storm after storm come through and limbs all over the yard. But more is I've had quite a few limbs. I keep picking them out of the plants here. They fall down and have actually broken some, and it doesn't take a lot of limbs to knock holes in them and tear the leaves. And I think one thunderstorm that we had may have even had some hail in it, because there's some plants around that look like they've been shot with buckshot. And yeah, I know some of it is grasshoppers, and I haven't seen any caterpillars, but I wouldn't be surprised. That's one reason I had kept them in the greenhouse so long. But people talking about the size of their leaves and everything, and I think that's a fairly good sized leaf. And some of the others, and here's some that have gotten torn up, but still good sized leaves on most of my plants, and I'm really pleased with the way everything is looking around and about. These two back here, two rufats, have about every day I have to come back here and stand them back up, because they're so thick and heavy that the wind gets them and blows them over. And I made a comment, I wish there was somebody that needed more leaves and would come get them in place of all those that go to waste, and the limbs that have gotten broken from the plants turning over. And like I say, I just don't have all the time I need here lately to take care of everything as well as it could be taken care of or should be taken care of. See little lizard head sticking out of the leaves here on the horseradish, and I'm happy always to see the lizards and the frogs. And anyway, the horseradish, some of these I think may actually have some seed. I'm going to try to save a few, and I don't know if I'll mess with it or see if somebody else wants to mess with it. But anyway, I hate to see things go to waste, and I grew from root, and the way those three are doing, I don't think I'm going to need to really grow more from seed for my own use. But this is what has been occupying my time now for a while, and it's coming along pretty well. Get my other brace put in down here today and see if I can get the floor rafters, whatever, the beams extended on out for the next 16 foot, which should put me about here. And I think that'll make for a nice addition to my greenhouse and give me the room I need to expand out and do a little bit more. And hopefully I'm gonna be able to finish it up before the cold weather gets here in November. Maybe I'll get there. I keep working at it. And me and the puppies have some good days and some bad days. Been really grateful for all the good rains I've been getting. And it hasn't been a week and a half, 2 weeks ago that I had all the weeds pulled out of the ginger here. And you can see all the weeds that's coming back into the ginger now. And the galangal over there never did get weeded all the way. Or the turmeric. Mexican petunias are brightening up my days a good bit, as are so many other flowers around. Like I said, so many of my plants are for medical purposes, but at the same time I enjoy the stuff with the flowers and all, for it lifts my soul. And this is the golden dewdrop bush that is a zone 10 that I left out to be killed over the winter, and we didn't have enough winter to even kill it, and so it's decided to, these are the first blooms it's had this year, which I haven't been taking very good care of it, and so the rains have encouraged it to grow again. I've had people coming up from Florida, and I keep meaning to see if I can give it away and it can go back south to where it ought to be. And anyway, this was, whenever I got it as a cull at Lowe's, this was one that had blue flowers on some branches, and the only ones that I had ever rooted had blue flowers. And I did finally kill all of them. I had one that came back, and I just didn't mess with it. And this is the first I'm seeing. This is the tea hibiscus, and it's got new buds coming on it, which it had some old ones down here, and I'd noticed one of the seed pods that I had never harvested has gotten wet enough that the seeds are germinating in the pod. My pink impatiens I planted, and I hope they'll come on out and I can save some more seed of them. I had actually run out of seed for my red hibiscus, and I have some of those drying that I need to take out of the pods and get worked up. I this week got in some new trays and pots that I'm gonna go from the round ones. I really do like those round ones, but the trays that they set in, I hadn't been able to get any more of the trays, and I've used all the ones, and whenever I've done the wholesaling, and all people have wanted to take my trays, and I've struggled to keep them. But I'm going to let those go, and I'm going to go to these. It holds 18 pots, and it'll just be easier to move the plants around instead of having to move each pot individually. I can move the whole tray, and that's more convenient for me with my limited time and energy and all. And with that, I reckon need to get on and get to work. Still have some miracle fruits, and I noticed yesterday that with the heavy rains and the storms and all, there's a good many that's on the dirt down there that I got to get out. And the same with the berries, the seeds off of the curry trees. I've got quite a few of them that have ripened up, and I need to get them out and try to see if I can grow a curry tree from seed. And that's where my day is starting now. Beetle leaf, I've moved a few and gotten rid of a few, and I'm grateful for that, and making more room, and they're growing so well, and need to get some more of those put down. So much that I need to do. I haven't even taken cuttings for myself now and going on about 6 weeks. Most of my rooting boxes are empty at the time, and I have everything to do it except the time that it takes sitting there trimming all of them and dipping them and everything involved in it. Blessings all.